Luke. Hello, Luke.
No. Okay, let's start over. Okay, no, it's fine. All right, so we are playing Gloomhaven, and we've got to create a guild name. So neither of us are good at making decisions, so this will go well. What do you want? What do you think our guild name should be, Luke?
How about odds or evens?
Odds or evens? Is that because there's wait, why odds or evens? Because of
Because
coin
there's,
flip?
yeah, because there's a good chance that this is not going to go well.
Oh, what about Subway Surfers?
Okay, sounds
No?
good.
Is that good?
Yeah,
You know, there's a game called Subway Surfers. That's not very good. I
I
often
think
lose
we
at
should
it
at
because of
least do
flipping.
normal, maybe even hard.
Normal? So, I will say that, like, losing sucks really bad. And, so I don't know. You think normal? Okay. Each player, this text is infinitely small. Each mercenary manages individual amount of gold. So, I think that's fine. That's how we usually play.
Yep.
Alright, it's loading. There might be some dialogue here, from my recollection.
Yeah, remember there's an aspect where if you collect gold on the way, that's the
Welcome to the
person that gets
harsh
to spend the
lands of
gold.
Gloomhaven, recruit.
You can do trades between scenarios or
You
something,
think you
right?
have what it takes to become a mercenary out there on the edge of the world? We are paid to venture into the darkest forests of the
There's some
region
dialogue
and to
going on.
step
I don't
into
think you can.
ancient crypts with the unmistakable stench of
They're
death
just
and
saying,
rotting flesh.
you're a mercenary
Lovely
and you
places to
go
earn a
and
name for
hunt stuff
yourself.
down and
Be ready
become
to face
famous.
cutthroats,
Fight
undead,
them.
fearsome tribes, and dreadful demons from other realms. You didn't find yourself as a mercenary without knowing how to crack a few skulls, did you?
Alright. Um, alright. Before going into the harrowing wilderness surrounding Gloomhaven, you'll need at least 2 mercenaries in your party, brave or greedy enough to seek out adventures in exchange for gold. Is this big enough you can read that?
Yep. Yeah, I can see it.
Alright, so then you have to read it though. On your left, you'll find the party panel. Here you'll see the basic information of the mercenaries in your party. Click on the first character slot to open the roster panel. Alright, so I'm gonna make you the first mercenary. You can create, view, and add mercenaries in the current party using the roster panel. Right now it's looking as barren as the Copper Neck Mountains. Haha. So best to click on new mercenary to create your first character. I don't actually get the joke, but I guess it's funny. Okay, this probably says choose a character. Alright, so pretty much same
I don't
characters you had to
recognize
choose
those.
from before. I think you played a
Yeah.
scoundrel.
No, I think I had a mage of some sort. Or
Oh, did
maybe
you
I'm
play the
remembering it wrong.
Spellweaver? I thought you were the scoundrel, stabby stab rogue, but maybe not. So you
Maybe?
got Brute, who just kind of like tanky dude.
Yeah.
You got Tinker, that's just kind of jack of all trades. Scoundrel is stabby stab rogue. Craig Hart is like he hurts himself a lot and the people around him and does stuff. I guess they all do stuff. Spellweaver. I mean, yeah, casts spells and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
whatever.
So I would assume if we're playing just 2 characters, or are we playing more than one character each?
I think we just play 2.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to make more decisions, which just concerns me.
Do you want to go with kind of double glass cannon and just try to blow everything up, or do you want to go
Well, you choose a character that intrigues you, and I'll choose a character that pairs well.
powerful and various augment system? Varied augment system. Mind control enemies, useful summons, fragile melee character.
So he can like kind of put cards down that stay in play and kind of change the way that he works, if that makes sense. I think that's what I remember.
is
I've never
interesting.
really played him. Like my friend played him a little bit, but I barely saw him in action.
Do you think this character is maybe a little more advanced? Maybe I shouldn't use him the first.
Difficulty does
Oh,
say
it says
high.
high right there. Yeah. You want to show me the Cragheart guy?
So high
Medium.
health plus reasonable healing, decent melee and ranged options, lots of damage abilities to avoid shield and disadvantage. He likes to affect the obstacles, so like he can like pick up a table and throw it at people or like that kind of stuff. He's not the strongest merc in any area. Many abilities require obstacles in specific locations, and he's hard to read facial expressions because he's has a rock face.
Rock face. Goodness.
So he's a bit tanky. The Brute's a little bit more tanky. Tinker, like, he can't do any damage. He doesn't have a lot of health. He does have a bit of ranged attack, but not really. Like, it's very much support, like, by himself. He
Yeah,
can't do
I
anything.
feel like because we're only a team of two, I wouldn't go with any kind of support.
Yeah.
So Scoundrel and Brute is probably the more safe choices.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you want to roll a Scoundrel or a Brute or...
Yeah, I could do Brute. Let me do Brute. It'll be kind of the base, and you can play around with whatever you want to do.
You want it to be Row Fist?
Of
Row
course.
Flux?
Roflux, sure.
Okay. All right, so here's what happens here is that in order to continue through the game, you choose a path. And when you reach that path, like when you finish that objective, your character retires, meaning like he disappears, basically. But
What?
when he disappears, he unlocks a new class. And then generally speaking, you pretty much pick up that class. So it's the game's way of making sure that you are like continuing to play new stuff. It sounds terrible, but like in the same way that in like Breath of the Wild is like, I really wish I could keep my sword. It's like, oh, it's kind of a neat mechanism. So I've learned to like it, but I didn't like the idea at the beginning. So this one here says kill 20 elite monsters. You're probably killing 0 to 2 elite monsters per scenario. So you might retire after like 20 scenarios. This one here is kill 3 users, 3 lurkers, and 3 spitting drakes. The drakes come a little bit later in the game. I don't remember what lurkers are. And then you unlock this class, and this one here you unlock this class.
And based on the titles, it sounds like the one on the left will unlock someone that is more tanky, and the one on the right seems like it's making someone more poison based.
Yeah, so this guy, I know what that guy is. So he is like glass cannon type deal. This one here, I've never played him, but I know what it is.
Go to Fearless Stand then, I think.
Fearless Stand, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you join the party.
See the way I stabbed? Scary.
Okay, so I'm gonna add a new mercenary. So you're the Brute. I have not played the Scoundrel or the Mind Thief.
I'm curious about the Mind Thief because of the summons.
The summons. Does he say he summons stuff?
Useful summons.
Oh, okay.
And mind control. So I figure you could turn the tides, or you can, make it that your party's bigger than their party by grabbing some of them along with summons. But it sounds like he will be hard to use.
I have a little bit more experience, so maybe I'll go with that.
Blood God.
I know. Complete 4 scenarios in Gloomhaven. That seems like it would go pretty quick. Become exhausted 12 times. Wow. Okay.
I don't know what that means.
So exhausted basically means like your character has been killed in the scenario. So if you...
If you die enough, you unlock someone else.
Yeah. It's success through failure. I will go with this one. Yeah, I'll go with this one.
Because we're probably gonna die a bunch.
No.
Which one did you pick? I can't
Uh,
tell. One is beige and one is.
Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
Become exhausted 12 times. At least every time I get exhausted, I'll at least feel a little bit better about myself.
It's always a good sign when your icon is a brain.
Okay, so now we gotta go to the store and buy stuff. So, we could go to the analysis paralysis zone, or I could just buy for you all the things that are like the default starting items for these default characters. If
Sounds right.
you do
How much money?
that. 50 gold. 30 gold.
Nice.
30 gold. So you usually
Nice
get
boots.
boots. They give you +2 move, and that refreshes every time you take a long rest. So it's, mobility is important.
Yeah.
You gotta buy them boots, so I'll equip those.
Look at that
for you.
nice helmet. So tempting.
Iron helmet. That's not a
Ooh.
good helmet. So you
Look,
want the
it's
minor
made of iron.
healing potion.
Ugh, I don't need potions.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. All right.
No, but I drink it once and then it's gone.
Well,
But I wouldn't drink a helmet. I'm just saying.
that's weird. All right, Mind Thief. I'm gonna get a poison dagger apparently, and minor stamina potion. What's up? Yes. Alright. We are ready to roll.
Look at that ruby on that dude. I think
Yeah.
That ruby gives you power.
Well, it costs 60 gold, so it's paid for now. Yeah, it's all dirty.
Wait, was he not wearing it when we first walked in?
No. He just keeps getting more like pimped out.
Yeah. Every time you buy something, he's like, "Look at my bling."
Okay. Yep.
It's your
yep.
black barrel.
So, do we have to do a city encounter? I think so. So the Temple of the Great Oak. Every time you show up at Gloomhaven, you can give them 10 gold. You can do devotion, and then it'll give you 2 extra blesses in your deck. So a bless is like you do ×2 damage when you turn over a card.
Mm-hmm.
So you can like donate, and something special happens when you donate 100 gold. So that's an option. But all right, city encounter. Let's do it. I've been told you are the group to talk to if you want to get something done around here. You look up from your table at the sleeping lion to see a rustic man in leather armor standing in front of you. This tavern may as well be your office due to the number of people coming through the doors looking for your help. You nod at the man, and he asks, and he makes his request. My brother went out hunting in the Corpsewood 2 days ago and hasn't returned since. I fear the worst. If you are traveling in that direction, I hope you wouldn't mind keeping an eye out for him, so we can demand payment up front before agreeing to look for the man's brother, or agree to help the man in his search.
I mean, the forest is called Corpsewood. I feel like he made his bed a little bit, but if you demand for payment early, does that mean we could spend the money before we go on this mission?
So which one you want to do?
Oh, that's what I'm asking though. If we demand payment up front, is that money that you would be able to spend to, get a blessing before we go, kind of thing?
So there's things in the game that are, so with a city quest, you're pretty much going to affect how much gold you have, how much reputation you have, and maybe how much prosperity you have. So I forget the exact rules, but as your reputation and prosperity go up, things become cheaper, and your characters start at higher levels when you level them up. I think you also gain a level when you increase prosperity or something. So gaining levels with prosperity and reputation is cool for like lowering costs and stuff like that.
Right.
I think some things unlock if you go to higher reputation. If you go to lower reputation, some stuff unlocks that you can't unlock if you don't go the other way. So pretty much you kind of, if you are half a jerk and half nice, then you'll kind of settle in the middle and not really get anywhere.
Right.
Um,
So you want to either be more diplomatic or not at all?
yeah.
Well, I think we should start with diplomatic then.
All right. So we agree. Man thanks you profusely and gives a detailed description of his brother. If you find him, no matter the condition, please let me know right away. So inside the board game, it would tell us like remove this card from your deck and add this card to your deck.
Okay.
But in this case, it just does it automatically, and we don't know exactly what happened, which is one of the defeats of the game. But it's kind of cool because you make decisions, and then later it'll be like, oh, you found his brother, and it'll be like, oh, cool, or whatever, right? So.
Right.
All right, so this is the only place we can go. Are you ready to?
Aren't we going to corpse wood?
Oh, okay. So, we agreed to do that. So he's like, yeah, if you find my brother, blah blah blah. So if we do another like encounter or a city encounter, then we might like continue sort of that quest. So it happens in the encounter system, but it won't. We can't like go there right now. So we might get a card later that the card's like, you unlock this location, and you can go there. But for now, it's like we just have the basic first quest of the game.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Black
so
Borrow.
yeah, I click here. So it shows me.
Kill all the enemies in the room. Tells you how many. Bandit Archer, how many?
It
It's
doesn't
not a
tell-
head count, it's just the types.
Yeah.
Living Bones, target. I just want to see what it's. Target, shield, innate. Okay.
So he can target up to 2 people at the same time, and he always has 1 shield. When he flips over a card, it might say stuff like he can target an extra character, or he gets an extra shield, or he has more move, or he has more attack, or whatever.
Okay.
So there's modifiers to his turn, but these are like his base things, so you can kind of judge what he's gonna do based on that, right? So like a guard's gonna move 3, an archer's gonna move less, but it has range. So
Right.
alright, ready to go?
Yep.
Let's do this thing. Alright, we get an encounter because
Everyone needs to eat.
every time we leave
Whatever your reason for coming to
Gloomhaven, we get an
Gloomhaven,
encounter.
out here on the
everyone
edge of
needs
the
to eat.
world, that
Whatever your
simple
reason
fact
for
is
coming to
never going to
Gloomhaven,
change.
out here on the edge of the world,
mercenary
that
can't
simple
fight
fact is
on an
never
empty
going to
stomach.
change. A mercenary can't fight on an empty stomach.
So when Jaxera, a
Valrath woman wearing a red cloak and enough gold jewelry to keep you fed for a decade, approaches you in the Sleeping Lion and offers to pay you 10 gold coins to track down a thief and retrieve some stolen goods. Well, it seems like as good an excuse as any to sober up and start paying off your tabs.
This thief has
This thief has taken some important documents, says the red-skinned merchant, her tail whipping about in agitation. I don't care what you do to him, just bring back what is mine.
Based on
Jaxera's description, it was easy enough to knock around a few alley thugs and get a location of the thief's hideout. You don't find yourself as a mercenary way out in Gloomhaven without knowing how to crack a few skulls. So your target is the Black Barrow. Sounds like a lovely place. So yeah, there's a bit of dialogue before you go to a place and when you get to a place and blah blah blah. So here's the encounter. You see fresh wagon tracks in the dirt as you walk along the road. You continue forward and begin to pick out a number of distinct tracks. They must be from a large caravan. Sure enough, as you crest a hill, you see a group of 4 wagons headed down the road in the same direction as you. You count perhaps 3 or 4 guards among them. So we can either approach the caravan and offer it to travel with them until your path diverges, or attack the caravan.
If you want to stick to the diplomatic, we're approaching.
Alright, sure, let's try it out. Alright, so the merchant and the caravan seem grateful, though the guards eye you skeptically. After traveling for half a day without event, you head off down a side road and wave goodbye. The merchants express their appreciation with a bit of coin, so we get 2 gold each. That ain't bad.
It's okay.
It's better than a kick in the pants.
The hill is easy
I
enough
feel
to
like
find. A short journey
if we
past
fought
the
them,
new
we would
market
have got all
gate,
kinds of freebies, but
and you see it just
we wouldn't have
So-
made
on
friends
the edge
either.
of the
So
corpse
So with
wood.
encounters where you're on the
Looking like
road
a
rather than the
rat
city
under a
encounters,
rug.
basically anything that says that you would expend energy or something like that, it will usually be like you gain something, but then you start the scenario with like 3 damage, or you're poisoned, or you have curses because someone cursed you or whatever. So it's a bit of a trade-off. The hill is easy enough to find. A short journey past the new market gate, and you see it jutting out on the edge of the corpse wood, looking like a rat under a rag. There's a lot of dialogue in the first quest.
Moving
Okay.
Moving
closer,
closer, you see the mound is formed from a black earth. Its small overgrown entrance presents a worn set of stone stairs leading down into the darkness.
As you descend,
As you descend, you gratefully notice light emanating from below. Unfortunately, the light is accompanied by the unmistakable stench of death. You contemplate what kind of thieves would make this camp, their camp in such a horrid place as you reach the bottom of the steps. Here you find your answer, a rough group of cutthroats who don't seem to have taken very kindly to your sudden appearance. One in the back matches the description of your query. Alright, so now more stuff. Inside each of these, your character has perks. Did we choose perks? No, we have no perks. Okay, so you choose
let
one
me
of
try
these.
something real quick. I want to check if the audio works on my headphones.
Okay.
Just turning them on.
I'll choose my perk real quick.
Hello?
Hello.
Nope. Alright. I don't know why my headphones aren't working. I'll have to play around one day. Alright. Professional or streamliner? Are those the perks you're talking about?
So what happens is that there are perks you can buy later if you have 3 perk points. So what happens is throughout the quest, you want to try to achieve your perk objective if possible. If you do, you'll get perk points. You can use the perk points later to augment your attack deck. So you try to choose one that you think you can follow. So this one here is loot a chest during the scenario. I happen to know there is a chest in the scenario, so if all goes well, you might be able to get into getting that one.
Yeah, I was gonna choose plunder anyway because diehard says I won't lose more than half my health, and if you are the fragile character, I suspect I'll be the one taking the hits.
Yes, on the flip side, if you happen to take a stray hit as somebody who has like 6 health, the chance of you going to half health is higher than somebody who has 10, but I agree that, you've got a potion, so the idea is to soak damage, so I don't think I've ever succeeded at that objective, so good plan. Alright, more dialogue. It's also extra fun because the dialogue is read aloud, so I get to read over it, which is super cool.
You don't have to.
Take care of these
unfortunates. Your target says, backing out of the room. You can vaguely make out his silhouette as he retreats down a hallway and through a door to his left. So you'd rather I don't read them?
I can read it if you're having to read over the game. Also, Lindsay just walked in the door. I'm muting myself for about 20 seconds.
Okay. Time's up. Okay, it took longer.
I am back.
Welcome back. Okay, so I'll click through and just tell me when you've done reading it, and then I'll click through.
Yeah, I read that one.
Well, it's not every day we get people stupid enough to hand deliver their valuables to us, grins one of the larger bandits, unsheathing a rusty blade.
We'll be killing you now.
We'll be killing you now. Joke's on them. If you had any valuables, you probably wouldn't be down here in the first place.
And you're hearing somebody else reading this also?
Yep.
Okay.
So the way this works here is that the white is where you can spawn your character.
Oh, we're choosing starting spots.
Yeah. So that's how that works. And then we also choose our cards. So if you get accustomed to your cards, you can pick them here. But if I click this, it brings up all the cards. So the way that the game works is that you choose a top card and a bottom card. Sorry, that's not true. You choose 2 cards. And whichever card you choose first is your priority. So for example, here, if I chose 18 and 64, see how the 18 is highlighted?
Yep.
If I unselect 18 then reselect it, now 64 is highlighted.
Right.
That's your priority. So the enemies, me, you, the enemies, everybody gets a priority. And then we take our turns in order of priority. So if you wanted to go early, you could select 10 and 72, and then you would go relatively early and probably be the first to go.
Right.
But if
I choose
like,
a high number, then I'm gonna go last.
yeah, which is sometimes fine. Like if the guy's in the other room and you probably can't get to him, it's better that he comes to you and then you run up to him and slap him in the face. So
Right.
sometimes there's benefits to that. The other thing to remember is, so when it comes your turn, you have to use the top of your card and the bottom of your card. So I wonder if when I select them, if it'll show up in here. No, that's weird. The other thing here is that this little thing here, see how there's this little like divot?
Yeah.
And then this part? So instead of using the top of your card, you can always do an attack 2 instead of the top. And in the bottom, you can always use a move 2 instead of using the bottom of your card.
Gotcha.
So you can kind of do that. And this image here is super important. That is a burned card. So what happens is, once you use all your cards, in order to get them back, you have to take either a short or long rest. And when you do that, you have to burn one of your cards. So mathematically, as if you burn a lot of cards early on, your deck will get small very quickly. When you run out of cards, you're out of the game. So
yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure I had the mage, not the scoundrel, because I think the mage has abilities that are based on how many cards you've burned or
There
ways
is
to
an
get
ability-
the cards back
yeah,
or something.
the mage has a small deck and lots of burn cards, but then there's one card that you can use to bring it all back. So I use that frequently as the spellcaster. But one time I think I got hit really hard and had to discard a card and then lost my card that brings my cards back and just like
Then you
just died halfway through the game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So.
So I wouldn't know like what to start with or what the flow of a typical round is.
Fair enough.
What I'm seeing is leaping cleave. I'm assuming that means hitting more than one target. Sweeping blow, hitting more than one target.
Yeah. So this the gray hex is you, and the red hexes are the areas it can attack.
Yeah.
This one here is do a heal 2 in a range of 1, and it brings an element into play. So your character can't use that element, but it could be useful for someone else. For example, here you bring in the wind element if you do that particular one. I can explain that
When
more.
you say bring it in, does that mean like you're giving like a buff to someone else?
It doesn't buff anybody. It's like some characters can let me see if my character can consume any of them.
Yeah.
No, okay, so they don't matter for the sake of our characters. But some characters will say they do 2 damage, but if they consume this element, then they'll do 3 damage. So
Right.
they can eat up elements, and some enemies can consume elements to do more powerful things, but
So
not
I'm
these
gonna
guys. These
guess
guys are
the
basic.
scoundrel might consume the nature one, or something.
The Cragheart uses nature fairly often. The Scoundrel, he might. I don't know.
Yeah. All
Um,
right. What do you suggest?
so the other thing is this little symbol is how much experience you get. So killing things does not give you experience. Um, so it's nice to be able when you can use an ability that gives you experience. It's nice. Plus, if you lose the game, you still get your experience, so it's not a bad thing to gain experience. You could go early and rush up, and you could hit these two. It won't kill them, but it'll hurt them a bit. Um,
With what? Leaping cleave?
you could use Leaping Cleave to do that.
I see provoking roar is um, a low number to make my turn go earlier.
Yeah,
It looks like an attack and disarm, which would imply they're gonna do less damage back to us.
yeah. So if
So
you
maybe
disarm
I
them,
start with a provoking roar and then second. Is this just the first round that I'm picking the two cards, or is this the cards I have for the whole scenario?
so these are the cards you have for the whole game, but for this round, you just pick two cards. Then they will
Okay.
go in your discard. Next turn, you're gonna pick out of all the cards you have except for the two. So you kind of have to think a little bit ahead to think which cards am I going to need in the future. But for now, I would say there's not that many surprises. You're pretty much fine just going by instinct, I would imagine.
So provoking roar into leaping cleave.
So the thing there is that now you're talking about two tops of the cards. You can't use both
Oh
tops.
right. Okay.
So you could go Provoking Roar and disarm one of them, but then you're just going to hit for two, which is fine because the attack 3 is not going to kill either one of them, likely. So
Well,
that's
yeah.
fine.
It'll take several hits to finish someone off, right?
Yeah.
I could do spare dagger for my second, but I kind of want to do that range attack. What I'm also looking at is what you said is the experience seems to be on the top half of these cards. What's this weird warding strength? On the next 6 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, gain shield.
So what happens?
Infinity.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when you play this one here, it stays in play infinitely. And every time you take a damage, so it'll go, you take a damage, and then you take a damage, you gain experience, you take a damage, and each time you have shield, right? So it just means that you have shield for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attacks. You'll gain 3 experience, but then the card will get burnt. These ones here that say shield self, and then this symbol, means at the end of the turn it gets discarded. So it's not burnt, it just gets discarded. This one is it stays in play and then it gets burnt at the end. So often the ones that would stay in play indefinitely, they just get burned at the end.
And the burnt cards I get back at the end of the scenario or at the end of the...
Yeah, so when we go to another scenario, you'll get all your cards back. But you lose them for the scenario. But each, like, you won't have them next round. Maybe
in other
we should
words...
just choose some cards. And
Yeah. I honestly don't know.
No, it's fair.
Yeah.
So here you're within 2 steps, right? So
Yeah.
So technically you could use any card because you could use the bottom of any card to move. So for example, this one here has a fancy thing that you could do at the bottom, but you don't need that right now, so you could use it. And it has Pierce at the top, but none of your guys have armor, so you don't, like, you're not fighting anyone with armor right now, so you don't really need Pierce.
Okay, so I want the bottom half of Trample.
Okay.
And the top half of
Provoking Roar.
Yeah.
Okay, and you want to go early, right?
Yeah, so that means Provoking Roar is the priority card.
Yeah. So here with me, okay, so I might summon this. I have not played this before, so I'm just gonna like wing it. Here's where my augments come into play. So on your melee attacks, add 2 damage. Play, discard this card. So these augment somehow. On your Wow, okay. Heal 2 self. On your melee attacks, gain 1 shield.
What is muddle?
Muddle, so if you muddle somebody, they gain disadvantage, which means when they go to hit you, they draw 2 modifier cards, or 2 attack cards, and whichever one is worse, they use that one. Advantage is the opposite, so if you get an overpower, is it overpower? Strength. If you get strength, then you gain advantage. When you have advantage, you draw 2 attack. Anyway, we'll see. And then
Okay.
whichever one is better. So, Plague Red is interesting, but I'm gonna go some rounds without doing that. So, lots of cards that burn for each negative condition on the target. Okay, so I'm gonna roll with, I guess, a submissive adaptation, because you're gonna hit that guy with that, and then I need
Are
something.
you trying to pick your
do.
lower half?
Yeah. Move 4 attack 2, but I burn it. That's a loot too. I'm not gonna need
What's invisible?
that. It's kind of what you think.
No, I'm reading it and realizing it doesn't get burned, so it might be good to do when you don't want to like get engaged this round or whatever.
It's definitely useful for that. The other thing is enemies act weird when you're invisible. So
What? What do you mean they act weird?
well, you can act like an obstacle if you invis where there's like a choke point. So the enemies can't move through you, so you can do weird things where, like, I could use myself to block a doorway, and they
Gotcha.
can't, like, move through me to, like, get by or whatever.
Okay. Well, don't burn a card on the first encounter.
No, so I'm just gonna do this. And you're going early, so I'm gonna go fairly early too, but not earlier than you. Usually when you play the game, you don't, like, know what the other person's choosing, but in this case we do, so...
Yeah, you mentioned that when we played. You said there should be a bit of an element of, not role play, but you kind of want it to feel natural, so you don't share as much.
So I'm gonna get a higher move card because I can't actually get to... No, that's not true. Okay. I'll roll with this
Aren't
one.
you more of a ranged fighter?
No, he's kind of a melee guy, looks like. Okay, so this is the things they're gonna do. They have a priority of initiative of 30, so they're going to move 3 and attack 2. Well, the elite one will. The just regular one will be move 4, attack 1. So this guy here that's purple, he's elite, so he'll have more health, he'll do more stuff.
9 health.
And he does have shield, so Pierce helps a little bit with that, but
Yeah.
anyway. That's okay. Alright, so now it's your turn. So you said you wanted to move 2 and disarm that guy?
Yeah.
So do you want to disarm the elite then, or?
Well, hold on. Before you... Oh, if I wanted to use trample, it would burn the card, right?
No.
Well, it says burn at the bottom right corner.
if you move the, that ability, it would burn the card.
Right. Okay, so I'm just using that card as a move card.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's all good?
Yep.
Alright, so you move, and then you're going to use it on this guy?
I think the elite hits harder, right?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
So now you draw a modifier, so unfortunately you drew -1, and he had shields, so 2 damage, -1 from shields equals 0. That's okay though.
Did he get disarmed?
Yep. So he's got this little hand symbol here, says he's disarmed.
Okay.
Alright, so my turn. So I'm going to move 2 to him and attack him for 3. And I guess I'll poison him.
Add +1 attack. something for each negative condition on the target.
Yeah, so my card, so he's got disarm, that's why he's getting an extra damage.
Good. I just don't know what that little icon is beside the attack.
So I drew it times 0.
What does that mean?
So I do 0 damage.
Jesus.
So your deck, So here's your current. If I choose, okay. Here's mine, for example. So my current deck is composed of a -2. There's a bunch of -1s. There's zeros. There's +1s. There's a +2 and a ×2. So that's the cards that are remaining in my stack. And some things will cause that deck to be reshuffled. So that might change. But those are, there's odds of you drawing those cards. Alright, so now they're going to take their turn.
Your call ends in 7 minutes. Free group calls have a limit of 1 hour.
Oh, so we got a recall.
Yeah.
So I take 2 damage.
See, they're surrounding you instead of me. I should have went right up front.
You have a lower priority, so they'll actually hit you first.
Okay.
But that guy couldn't get to you, so he attacked me. Alright, so we're back to your turn. So,
Okay. Maybe I should pierce.
So the pierce card was used because I mistakenly said no one had shields.
Oh, right. It's okay.
So
Sweeping blow, will that hit you?
So no, if an ally is inside that range, it won't, unless it says it does.
Okay. Now what is... what was the other one? Leaping cleave, I think. So let's do that. I'll hit the 2 targets.
Do you want something else with a lower priority, like a...
That's what I'm looking... I could heal.
Yeah.
Is that a heal for you?
So you could throw me a heal if you want to.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll switch your priority to 18.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that I'm doing the top half of the wrong card there, right? I could still choose which one's the top half, which one's the bottom.
Yep.
Okay.
It's just, yeah, it's one of them dictates your priority, but doesn't affect anything else. So scurry, move 3, attack 1. It's cool. I don't know what my cards do.
You might know this encounter already.
I do know this encounter.
So I don't want to ask too many questions where you know the answer. But I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, don't answer it. I'll tell you the question, don't answer it. I'm curious to know if this encounter consists of just these 3 guys, and then when this is done, we've finished the scenario, or are we going through a door where there's a bunch of more fights?
So
Because my worry is
yeah.
that I burn through my cards to... So there's more world. Okay.
So it's kind
if
of
we
hard to
burn a
see, but
card
there's stuff over here, and then there's another room over here. So there's 3 rooms worth of guys.
Okay. And if we burn a card now, we don't have that card until all those guys are dead or we are dead.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm right to be a little conservative.
Yeah. So I'm going first here. So what I wanted to do was under melee attacks gain shield. Oh, this wasn't the card I wanted to choose.
Can you undo?
There is a way to undo, but I think I'm okay. So I'm going to attack this guy. He has 1 shield and I'm doing 1 attack, but he's poisoned. So he takes an extra damage, so it's like he doesn't have shield.
Okay.
And I think we're focusing that guy.
Yeah, I think we should get him dead quick. Sploosh. Look at that.
So am I augmented now? Or did I use
Attack,
that?
range 2, stun. Oh, it hits all 3 of them, it looks like. Oh no, it's showing you how much it would take away if...
Yeah. So I'm gonna stun this guy.
Okay.
Or no, I'll
I
stun
almost
this
think
guy.
you should focus the main guy because it'll put another debuff and just make him completely useless.
No damage.
Do 0 damage to him, that's good.
He's stunned though, so that's good. I feel like I have not learned how to use the augments yet in the digital version.
So we're doing the attack 3 and then hit the main guy.
So it's gonna hit these 2 guys.
Yep. And then heal you.
So you got +1 on that guy, and you got +0 on that guy, so it's 4 and 3. And then a heal on me.
Oh yeah, raise that sword.
And here it's keeping track of like the elements that, oh boy. You
Oh.
got a ×2 on me, that's okay. You got hit for 2, that's cool.
He hit me right in the noggin.
Yeah, you should have bought that helmet. I told you.
Should have got that helmet. Alright.
Alright, you go first, so...
So I'm trying to pick cards that don't have...
So you're right up against a guy, so you could use like a spare dagger to shiv somebody, and then use the top ability to like... You could use sweeping blow and hit the 2 dudes. Or you could hit for more damage, but...
Sweeping blow looks good, 2 hits, but it's not a... Hold on.
Sorry.
It's only 2 damage, it's not even going to finish someone off.
But you do have spare dagger where you could do 2. And with your modifiers, like you could get a +2 or you could get a ×2, but you could also get like a -2 or a ×0, right? So...
Yeah. What about warding strength? That pushes them though.
Yeah.
Warding strength into spare dagger might finish one off.
You want to try that then? With the preference of going sooner? Oh, I lost your call. Hold on. Getting you back. Da, da, da. Hold on, everybody.
Hello?
Hello. I've
Can you
got
hear me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I think I could hear you and everything through one device instead of 2.
Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Everything's lining up.
Okay, so we're good to continue?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, let me unpause the stream here real quick. All right, we are back. All right, so I'll jump into the game. So I was asking, do you want to roll with the spare dagger into the warding strength? You want to go earlier.
I think that's the plan, yeah.
So it does show the cards that you've chosen. They're slightly more light blue.
What do you mean?
Like these ones are slightly bluer than these ones.
Oh,
Those are the selected cards you have.
gotcha. And I'm doing warding strength top, and then I'm doing attack spare dagger bottom.
Yeah.
I'm missing out on some. Hold on. What about? Can you go back for a sec? Where the one above it says range 3. Can I do spare dagger even if I'm not at a range?
So here's what happens with range. If you attack someone who is not at range, if they are at any range, then that's cool. If they are within melee range, you gain disadvantage. So if you're next to an enemy archer and the archer tries to shoot you from melee range,
Hmm.
they're going to try to get out of melee range, but let's say that they're immobilized and they can't move, then they'll just shoot at you, but they'll gain disadvantage. So if you used it, you would gain disadvantage and potentially do less damage, right?
Right. How about, this is maybe being kooky a little bit. What if I do the bottom half of overwhelming assault to push someone away and then attack them at range with spare dagger?
You
Oh,
can.
but then I'm not attacking them twice. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
What is interesting, so if you do sweeping blow, because you'll be drawing 2 modifier cards, is you might kill one of these guys, and then you could spare dagger stabby the other guy.
Okay, I'll try it.
But it's
Oh,
up
but
to
no,
you.
spare daggers on the top half, right?
So the idea there would be that you would use sweeping blow to hit these guys for 2. This
Yeah.
guy's got poison and armor, so he's not gonna die, and this guy's not gonna die. But if you get a modifier of +1 for either of them, then that one dies, and then you could spare dagger and try to stab the other one to death.
Okay. All I was trying to do is get that extra experience. Like, there's the 2 things I'm looking at for the cards is how do I get the XP and how do I not burn away cards.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's a correlation with like the most powerful cards are the ones that have burn. So you're kind of like, oh well, I need to make sure I use it, but
Yep.
not at the wrong time.
So, and the thing with that is, like, obviously, like, if you have 10 cards and then you burn a card, then you have 9 cards, then you burn a card, you have 8 cards, you have 7 cards, right? So the math is that if you burn cards early, like, you have vastly, like, you're going to burn through your cards much faster, which means
Yep.
you have way less turns. So it tends to be you should save them for later, but you also kind of have to know when to use them, because sometimes you might burn 3 cards trying to kill somebody, whereas you could have just killed them in one and it would pay better. Like, I've had situations where if you try to slow burn through the whole scenario, you just kind of wind up dying.
Right.
So, so yeah, what do you want to do? You don't have to choose like top or bottom just yet. You could just play it by ear, see what happens. Because they could roll like a 10 and just gain armor, and then you might change what you want to do, right?
I think I'm doing spare dagger for sure.
Okay.
And it's probably sweeping blow is the best bet. Yeah.
Okay. And I wish that I knew how my
Your augments worked.
yeah. Maybe
Like,
I'll try
I
to
have
pay
these
more
abilities,
attention.
but
Oh wait,
I don't know what they do.
I do have this augment now. So now I have this augment. It looks like it's there. And it says that you discard a card, so it's cool. You discard your augment instead of burning it, so that's kind of cool. Attack 2 and push. Maybe it'd be good to push this guy so he leaves me alone. Attack 1 and wound. Sure. Let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. I'm only half dead, so I'm fine. Do I have him? I have a heal card. Maybe I should use it. How much? No, it's fine. So these guys are going to, before either of us, put on shield 1 and retaliate 2, which is frustrating. Okay.
Retaliate? What's retaliate again?
So if you hit them, they will deal 2 damage. Or sorry, it won't. You take 2 damage. So like if you had 5 armor and someone used retaliate, you would take the damage. Like it doesn't. There's no defending. It's just a straight subtraction of health. So they all have retaliate now. So if you hit them, they'll do 2 damage too.
I could
Now,
take it.
What you could do is you could push them, and then you could attack them at range, and you won't get retaliated.
That's what I said.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, well, that might be the better choice now that they're trying to hurt everyone.
Do you want
Who do I push, though?
Do you want to skip the movement and then just push this guy and then throw a dagger at him?
First I want to know if you are going before or after them.
So they already went. So they're not going to attack. They only shielded themselves and retaliated.
Okay. So my concern is that you're half health and you're more surrounded, or you're actually equally surrounded. But so if I push the elite, is there a spot that he can fall back into, like beside the door?
So if you push him,
He'll
he
go
can't
against
go
the
into
wall.
the door. He can go here. You might be able to push him to here.
Well, it says push 1, so it probably just pushes him back.
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, and you target all adjacent enemies, but this guy, there's nowhere to push him, so.
Right.
You could move. You could use your boots to go even further, and you could push them.
Push them so they surround you better. Yes, that's an option.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. They're not going to attack me this turn.
Then maybe I should just push from where I'm standing. It'll push the elite back. Oh, and then I could range attack maybe and finish him.
Yeah. So he has 3 shields, and he has poison. So statistically he'll take 2 damage. If you get a modifier that increases that, then he'll die.
Okay.
And your deck right now is yeah, statistically you're about as likely to get anything, so push him.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, good shove right in the.
Throw a knifey.
Yeah, knifey, stabby.
Yeah, you did it.
Poke. And I got the XP. Oh man, minor healing potion is what I found.
No, so that's your item.
Oh, like,
I don't
do
think
I want to use it? No.
I don't think so. Alright, so now if I attack people, they are going to hit me, which is not ideal.
But you have a push up top.
Yep.
Oh, but you'll still get hit before. Attack wound or attack?
So I'm going to move up here.
Do you have a ranged attack? Hold on. The bottom one says move for attack 2. I feel like you should not go in between them and retaliate, kill yourself.
I think that if I attack and push, I won't take retaliate. No, it's only if you pull, then they retaliate if you pull them to you, but I feel like if I attack then push, because
it says right there that you're going to take damage. See how it's orange on your health bar?
I think that's assuming that I don't push, but I don't know.
I think you won't be able to push him because there's a wall behind him.
But I think I can push him this way.
You're gonna kill yourself. That's what's gonna happen.
I could go back and then push him this way. This guy. Should I just see what happens? Because I honestly don't know. I can reset if it doesn't work out.
Yeah, I would go back, and if you were to hit the guy to your right, would that... It's like restarting scenario. Loading.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Welcome to Gloomhaven.
So it does make... Oh boy.
That's okay. It's not too far.
Spare dagger. And you use the push from this one.
Sweeping, yeah.
And I use the This one. And
You mean you chose the ranged attack, right? Yeah, that's what I thought.
I'm not allowed to choose new things.
Yeah, I feel like if you choose a new thing, that's a little cheaty. A little cheaty.
Hurry up and get your animation. Alright. So now you're going to skip movement and push him and then attack. +1, dead. Cool. And then... Yeah, it says I'm gonna take damage. I don't know if I will though.
So like, I'm gonna find out. Wait, did you do it? See a lot of glowies.
Alright.
So you punted him and you didn't take damage, right?
Yep.
What if you go around to the left side, get behind me? I don't know if you want to do that, but that means you'll have to move next turn. So I don't know.
A little weasel.
Little mousy, little mousy.
Alright, we're at round 4. Oh boy. Alright. What do you want to do?
Not loot. Not overwhelming. I think I'm doing warding strength. And maybe the shield buff thing. What is it? Shield bash?
Shield bash, yeah.
It feels silly to do that at this point in the round.
Well, the shield bash, you get the shield, so you take less damage.
Yeah.
But you're not really planning on moving. The only reason you would move is go stand on this gold pile, so you pick it up at the end of your turn.
Oh, there's gold there.
Yeah. When somebody dies, they drop gold. But if you go super early, you could hit this guy and then you could move there.
Yeah. Yeah, do the attack and the... You got it.
Yeah.
We'll try to finish off this guy and it'll be easy to take out the other guy. Hopefully.
Do I have anything that does... Oh, that's cool. So if I use this, then I'll get the augment, and that augment heals me, which maybe is not a bad thing right now. I don't know where my other card went. I guess I used it for something. Okay, so I'm gonna get my augment on. And is there anything useful in the bottom half? I mean, that's got a move and a heal. I don't really need that. I don't know, I guess. Let's get this plague rat out. Right? So I'm gonna heal for 2, and then I'm gonna bring out the plague rat. 1 second. Alright, here we go. So they have move 2, attack 2, and they're gonna gain strengthen. So strengthen they won't use this turn. They'll get to use it next turn. So they're gonna have advantage next turn. So you wanted to attack 3, push 2 on this guy?
I want to... yeah. That's the one.
Alright, so you got -1. That's cool.
And now I'm shielding myself, I guess.
So
Either that or I walk up on the other guy.
So you could go walk and get this gold. So he's going to do a move 2 and attack 2, so he won't get in range of you. So you could shield yourself against this guy, or you could walk here, but then they'll both come and beat on you.
The reason I'm wondering about moving is on your turn, can you finish him? Actually, you don't get your turn yet. Okay, yeah, just shield.
Okay.
I'll pick up the stuff later. Did he pick up the loot?
No, they don't pick up the gold. It's nice when they stack on the gold though, because that way if they all die in the same spot, then...
You're like, can you come die over here, please? Save me some walking.
Okay, Luke wants me to stay hidden behind him.
So your heal is self-heal only? I see
This
how it
one
is.
here. Yeah, it's pretty selfish.
It's healish. You should have summoned that dude like 3 turns ago.
So you want to use these two, right?
Yep.
You want
those are the
61
choices.
or 87 as your priority?
61, I guess.
Alright.
I don't think it matters. So you have more cards in your deck.
Yeah, so each character has a different number. I have 1 extra card. It's not biggie. So I'm gonna go later. So I'll just finish off whatever's. So he's going to move 4, attack 1. So you're probably gonna get.
Did you burn a card for that little
So
dude?
it will. Well, sorta, yeah. So it stays in play, and then when he dies, then it burns the card. So you're gonna take 1 damage.
Okay.
I guess the other thing I forgot to mention. Whenever you take damage, you can either take the damage, you can burn a card. So like cards can be like health, right? If you had infinite cards, you would never die. Or you could burn 2 of your discarded cards. The math on that, burning 2 discarded cards is like mad expensive.
It's the last resort. I get it.
Well, it's a last resort. Sometimes though, like if a monster gets like a huge crit on me and I take 16 damage, and I know there's like 4 other guys and I have 2 health, then I'll discard a card so that I don't take 16 damage, and then everyone else will hit me for 2, and like I'll have way more health.
Right.
So you're gonna take this too?
Yep.
Okay.
So let me
Now
finish
they had
off that guy
advantage
with
their
1.
turns. That's kind of why.
Yeah.
So
I don't want to burn that card to finish off that guy that's at 1 health.
so you want to use this one?
Yeah.
So which card on the bottom would you rather have? Move 4 or move 3?
Target 1 adjacent enemy. So I could push him again if you see value in pushing this guy.
If you push him, he'll be like more out of range of the plague rat. I don't remember.
Oh, I won't be able to do 2 attacks then. Right? Like the
there's-
grab and go, for example, my choices are move 2 or move 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you do move 4, you can like go and grab 1, 2, 3. So you could do move 3, and then you could push this guy, and then like the plague rat will bite him and stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm using.
Whoops.
No, I think it'd be the attack for the grab and go. Yeah.
So you're gonna
Hopefully,
attack this
I'll
guy,
actually.
right?
Yeah, and if I don't finish him, I don't know what to say.
Almost. All right. So now you could move.
You want me to move around and push him into the plague rat?
Well, do you wanna? Like, I might go and grab this gold, so you can reach this gold. So
Might as well.
as well. The other option is you could open the door.
Well, I think we should wait till we kill everybody.
Considering we're out of cards, I think that we should,
Rest.
yeah, push him onto the gold pile, or where do you want to push him?
If I push him into the rat, will the rat start biting him?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, do it.
Oh,
Bite
sorry.
him.
You have
Bite.
to push 2, so just push him there.
Yeah. Bite him. Bite him.
Do you want to
In
heal,
butt.
or you can wait? No one's gonna hit you. Right? You're good. So you got 2 gold. You pick it up.
Oh, I feel like a rich. I feel like that merchant with the ruby necklace.
Wow.
So I just got a text message from Pat Cullen.
Yeah.
He says, "Can you get a shiv and use it on Phil? You win at Gloomhaven."
Do you want to take a long rest or a short rest? So long rest means that you have a priority of 99 and you don't choose any cards. A short rest means that it randomly chooses one of your cards to discard. You can burn one life to choose another card, but then you can't cancel that one. That one has to get burned. The other thing with long rests is that it refreshes any items you use. So like I used a spare dagger or poison dagger. So want to live, get a shiv. And so if I take a long rest, then that will get refreshed. But you didn't use your boots, so it doesn't affect anything. I
I
would
think
say
long rest is better as long as it doesn't leave you high and dry too much.
no. I think
It's not.
yeah.
I get the cards back and I get some healing or all healing.
So you get you heal for 2, and then you choose it at the end of your at the 99, like after everyone else goes. Then you choose one card to discard, and then the round is over.
Okay.
So it's like you're taking a nap for the round. I will also take a long rest. So he will hit for like 1 or 2 damage, but will heal for 2. So whatever.
We're just gonna. I said we just do long rest for the next 20 turns. I know we lose cards. I'm just joking.
No, Plaguey. So do you want to use your heal? It doesn't matter. I think you're okay.
The potion? I don't
Yeah.
think I need to.
Which card do you want to lose?
Oh, I think the loot and grab one. I think is a grab and go. Is it?
Grab and go. Yeah. I would have recommended that one. Yeah, Plaguey.
Oh my goodness!
He's a monster. What did he hit for?
I think he hit for infinity.
He got a +1, and then he got +1 from poison,
What
and
is
he
that?
hit for 2.
What is that? He hit him with one of an elemental mullet. Is that a mullet?
Yeah.
Skull mullet.
Skullet, I think it's called. No, so what happened is he has a base attack of 2, and then the enemy had poison, so he took an extra damage, and then +1 from the monster. So he draws from my attack deck, and so he got a +1, so he hit for 4, which is just what we need. All right, so I need to discard a card, which is gonna be tough because I don't know. I mean, ultimately,
Scary.
it's my loot cards. That,
Oh, maybe the invis.
yeah, I think I'll be okay this time.
What is loot one anyway?
So loot 1 means you loot everything within 1 square. So if I did loot 1, I'd get this gold.
But you
And-
could just walk over there and grab it.
So you have to end your turn on it. And sometimes some things have like loot 2. So sometimes they'll be like, we'll go into a room later and they'll just be like gold all against the wall. And if you like stand here and you loot, you just get like 12 gold and you're just like,
And the fear is you run out of cards going around picking up gold.
even if you walk over it and then you have another card that gives you a move, you have to end your turn on it. So, okay, so we both took long rests. I give you a preview of what's in the other room. There's going to be 2 dudes here, and there's an archer at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
So you have boots that give you extra move if you need it. There's 2 options with rooms, I find. Either you run in and beat up someone and kill them, or you open the door and then you stand here and you wait for them to come and then you murder them as they come, like this guy here. But the issue with that is you burn cards waiting for them to come, right? And they can walk in and beat you up, but at least the archer can't shoot you around corners. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What do you want to do?
Let me just see what cards you've got again. So your highest move, because grab and go is toast, is move 4, but you'd have to burn it. Gives you jump +2. I honestly don't think you have far enough to get across the room.
But trample, look at trample. Trample does a move for a jump and an attack.
And it
And I
attacks
get
everyone you
XP.
moved over. Yeah, but it burns it.
So
It's an awesome card in the right scenarios.
trample's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I could also do the sweeping blow, move, push. Yeah. God, trample's nice.
Oh, so there is a dude here, and there are some traps over here. So push
Spoiler
ignites
alert.
when you can push onto traps. Yeah, well, just first round, I'll let you know, so our chance of survival goes better and faster.
I'm fine with charging in, but it means you're coming in with me.
Do you want to like rush
If-
in and then disarm somebody?
I could do that, or I could. What I'm thinking is this room, we can use the first round to burn a card to try to like finish off somebody quick. So I have one card that does something like 6 damage. Yeah, that's a pretty significant opener if we wanted to just get in there, someone's face open. And that's why I was looking at trample, because it moves. See, that one says.
So I can't remember if you go in there and you push the guy, you'll be able to push him into a trap with one move. I think with 2 you definitely would. I don't honestly I don't remember. So if you'd use this combination, 3 move might not be enough to get near him, but you have the boots. So
Okay.
you could run over, push him, and then he might go in a trap or he might not. And then
What?
But then the
Use
problem is
overwhelming?
if you push him,
Then he's not in range for the overwhelming.
yeah. But
What are the other options for bottom
for
cards?
movement, so trample, if you wanted to burn 2 cards, you could do that. This one just gives you jump. This is a
What does
good
jump
one to
mean?
have if we don't disarm the traps. You might want to jump over the traps. That you don't want to move. That's no good.
That's an attack.
Heal is okay. Yeah, so that won't give you any moves. So that's no good, and that's no good.
What's the bottom there? Any
So this
enemy
one
who
here
triggers-
says if someone tries to attack you and I'm next to you, that they'll attack you. It's like a taunt.
I'd rather disarm.
So you want to do this combination, or do you want to do something different?
It's either that or I'm opening the door and waiting for them to come. I think the waiting is not as fun though.
Nah, that's boring.
Yeah.
Let's go murder some people.
Okay. But I can't use a move push into a overwhelming.
So you have the option of pushing. You could move next to somebody, and you could choose not to push them, and then you could hit them.
Okay.
But if
And
you,
this is also assuming that a 3 move is enough to get there.
well, you can get the +2 if you need to.
When you say if you need to, does that mean I consume the boots somehow?
So you consume the boots until your next long rest, and then they recover.
Okay.
See the little like tap symbol?
Yeah.
So you tap it, and then when you take a long rest, you untap it.
All right.
And then if you don't use the boots after you tap it, then you get boot burn, you get rug burn, and then your character takes damage according to.
You get leather boots burn.
Yeah, but it depends on the
Cats.
material of the boots. All right, this is gonna take. What time is it? Midnight. Okay.
Yeah, we gotta go.
So yeah, so you'll have the option to you can push him into a trap, or you can use overwhelming and hit him. I mean, the other option is instead of overwhelming, you could throw a dagger at him, and
Yeah.
hope he lands up in the. So you could use this one, move 3, push 2, and then throw a dagger at him.
Let's stick to the dagger. That'll give me more options for, yeah, if it's not a good.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Um,
hate the exhausted aspect of the game. The fact that you're like, oh, I used that ability and now I can't use this ability.
It's fun.
It's a lot of sacrifice.
Trust me, these are not analysis paralysis characters. They do exist, but these are not them. The other thing that I'm thinking here is that, so when you enter a room, any enemies that are there will then, like, you take your turn, but at the end of your turn, then they take their turns if their turn has come. So if you roll with 61, it increases the chance of them taking their turn. If you roll 27 and they're like a 44, then I will take my turn first if mine is before 44.
I get
So I think that I should. Oh, I have a 27.
Aim for a low number so that you can go. Also, we're assuming I'm going through the door first. Maybe you should go through the door first.
No, that sounds.
You're like, no, there's a trap. Whoever opens that door dies instantly.
Yeah. All right.
Did I forget to tell you that part?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't have any big moves. Oh, here's my big move. It's stuck in my rat. Okay, that's cool. I don't know. Let's try this. I'm just guessing. So technically here, your priority is first. See how your dude's here first? We both have a priority of 27, so our kicker card tells us who goes first. So yours is 61, which is lower than my 75, so that means you go first. Okay, so you're using this part here.
Yep.
And you're moving here. Alright, so here's the bro, and the trap's like right behind him, and the trap does 3 damage.
Oh, you can see the trap. It's right there. Alright, yeah, get up in his grill. Get up in his bacon.
And you can push him through both traps.
Oh, baby. Give him a good nub. Give him a little jolt.
Oh, he's gonna shake, rattle.
Oh, you're
yeah, that was.
I could actually shoot the other one in the. Aim for the neck. Can you put it in the neck?
No.
0. Come on.
Well, you still did 3 damage. That's good.
All right.
Oh, my little rat's gonna wiggle around. I didn't choose good cards. I can't get to them. I could use this to go and hit him.
You're gonna. It's either that or you do nothing. So move up on him and chop him.
What's the archer gonna do? He's gonna move 2 and attack 2, range 6. So we'll definitely.
He's not
get
gonna
that.
move. He's immobilized.
No. He's gonna.
He's gonna immobilize us.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move closest because.
Once we can't move,
Well, he's gonna shoot me, and then I won't be able to move.
Oh, this is awkward. I just used my dagger. He's gonna be shooting at us while we're immobilized.
Well, I'm hoping that you can run over and punch him because you've got the sprinty boots.
I didn't even use them yet.
I know.
Oh, chappy.
I don't need to poison this guy.
Oh, jeez, Louise. And now you can't attack the other guy because he's too far.
And now I've got shields.
How'd you get shields?
From my augment.
Okay.
So now I'm gonna change my augment.
Can you attack the gold coins into your pocket?
Oh, I wish.
I will strike you coins.
Okay, so I get hit for 1 and get immobilized. That's okay. All right, your turn. So he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares away from you. The other option is you could just bolt through this door and hide around the corner, and he'll have to like run over, and then you could beat him up. But you'll also be fighting stuff inside this room. Those are the things.
Well, I have no.
Plaguey.
Oh, come on, Plaguey's coming.
He moves 1 square at a time, so he might be in this room by the time the game ends.
So that gold pile that we left behind is just.
Yeah, it's gone.
It's just there.
You could go get it, but then I'll die though. So there's.
What if I
options.
jump past the door? Leaping cleave.
You're gonna leaping cleave over the door. So you
Yeah.
still go through the door if you use jump.
Okay. Do I have any more ranged attacks? I think I'm out, right?
That's it.
So I need to get up on his bacon.
So you could use. So he's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to use at least a move 3 with.
Do any of my cards have moves on the top?
No. I think this is a better view.
Yeah.
So he.
A move 3, so you're looking at trample?
Well, trample burns the card.
Yeah. Did I just burn a card?
No, you haven't burnt any cards yet. So when they're gray like this, they're discarded. For me though, they'll be like red when they're dead.
Okay. So it's either sweeping blow or trample if I want to burn a card. I like the trample because it means I could also smash him in the face and get XP, but I lose the card.
Yeah, I think you'll have an opportunity to use trample. That might be a better one.
Okay. All right, so let's go with leaping cleave into.
You could disarm them. I don't know.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to go early?
retaliate? Hold on, go back to the retaliate one. Let's say gain for each time you retaliate this round.
So if you have a ton of health, it's a good time to run into a pack of people, pop retaliate, and then level up, and then.
Also, I could heal you.
You could heal me, but then you can't move. And
Yeah.
my character's at almost full health.
All right.
But if you want to heal
let's-
Plaguey, you could go get this gold and heal Plaguey. Can I name
Is he
him
worth
something
saving?
different? Yeah, well, he does 80 damage per second. He's pretty good. As you saw, like, he'll just chew through anything.
Yeah, he's a snack bar.
So what do you want to do here?
I think leaping cleave for the move and provoking roar for the attack.
Alright, with a higher priority, right? Because you don't want to get gunned down.
Yeah.
Alright, so for me...
He shot you in the foot, it looks like.
Oh yeah, I can't move. I mean, I could loot. I'm not gonna be able to do a ton. I could use this.
You literally
just to
can't do
heal.
anything.
Um,
You gotta do the loot too. And
It burns the card down. I'll get 4 gold out of it.
yeah, but you also get XP though. Good.
Yeah, I've burnt 2 cards and I've got this one that's burnt. I feel like I'm going through
You're
cards. a
quickly
little
running
bit
out of
quicker.
cards. You should just take a nap. Just sleep it off. So you can't move. You can't move. What else is there? Loot. Keep going up. There was another one I saw that was not. Oh, heal. Empathetic assault. Do that again.
Yeah, that gets burnt. Oh, that's range 5. So I could hit him for 4 and gain some XP. I don't think I'm gonna do that yet. So I'm gonna use this
No. Yeah, you use the bottom half
to
of that
just
one.
heal.
Yeah.
And then, unfortunately, I don't have like a loot one. I think I had a loot one, but I burnt
It's
it.
right there. It's called Into the Night.
Cool. Okay, well, which card is not really gonna help me? This one has a move on the top, which I'm excited about. Maybe I'll get that XP somehow. I don't think I will, but maybe. The rules on that seem kind of fuzzy. Attack for 4 at range 6? What a... Alright, whatever. So you want to pop the booties and just scooch
Give me the
over there.
booties. Get him up there. Can I get beside him, like, even more? One
You
more?
can get here.
No, like, one, like, can I get to the back left corner? Yeah, that one.
No.
No. Can I go right beside him on the other side?
You want to go here?
I don't know. I think, actually, no. I think the other one is better because it'll force him to attack me, right?
Well, so he's going to be disarmed.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing about doing it this way is that he will then try to move into these corners to try to shoot you.
Yep.
If you
And-
go here, then he'll move here to try to shoot you.
Yeah. It's like chess. We actually want him in the corner.
Yeah. So
Do it.
So we're doing that. Okay. Maybe you'll kill him. I don't think you'll kill him.
Well,
Well, he won't attack you, so that's good. That's 4 less damage you don't have to take. Plaguey!
Go, Plaguey.
Skip movement, get the heal. Attack, skip attack. I don't gain the XP. Boo. That's okay. Alright, what do you want to do? This guy has... some health left.
I want to not burn cards if possible. How much health? 5?
Yep.
If I do retaliate, it won't work because he's ranged, right?
Correct.
So trample, go to trample.
Trample does
Yeah.
3 in pierce.
What
This
else is
does
there?
3 in push. You could heal yourself, and then
Yeah, let's do eye for an eye as my second.
either that or you could shield.
But eye for an eye. Sorry. You think on his turn he's gonna step back, right?
Probably. I think there's some cards that make him attack melee, but I don't. I mean, probably not. There's a chance, but he'll
I think
probably
the
step
healing 2 is better than the shield, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically, because the shield will just protect 1, whereas this will give you 2.
Right. What else is there? Warding strength is 3 damage.
So if you get a double on that one, then
I
he'll
might
die.
finish him. Yeah. Okay, let's do that.
Pierce is the only other one, but okay. So on my turn.
Can you move yet?
Yeah, I can move now.
You want to collect some loot? Like, do the loot too, and you could get both those piles. Ooh, money. Yeah, like, I don't know if I could afford resting twice.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go with this combination. And I have to remember to bring a card back during my turn. So he's got move 1, attack 4, range 5. So that's fun. So you wanted to attack him?
Yep.
You want to attack him first or heal first?
Does it matter?
No, but if you attack him and he dies, then you can choose whether or not you want to heal or move. But
Fair.
it doesn't matter.
Attack.
Alright, so he will live. And then you want to drop a... Do you want to push him? He's going to move away anyway. He has 1 move, so it doesn't matter. At least if you push him in this corner, then if you have to move into this corner to fight him, you don't have to cross the space this way. You can just
Yeah.
go this way.
Let's do that.
Technically, it's the better option. And heal on yourself.
Yep.
And you don't want to use the potion
No.
right now.
No.
Okay.
Plaguey.
I'm gonna open the door.
You're gonna loot, right?
Well, we'll see.
Loot 2, burn. Alright, you're moving. I guess I gotta finish this guy.
You find
see what it
yourself
is.
face to face with the reason
Maybe I
these
should have went through
bandits
that
chose
door.
this particular hole to nest in. Animate bones. unholy abominations of necromantic power.
Abominations, necromantic.
Nothing more to do
For
but
them?
lay them to rest, along with the remainder of this troublesome rabble.
So FYI, here's the chest you want.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move here and skip my attack. And then I could either remote control somebody, or I could just use the move 2 and go stand on this gold pile. That seems like what I'll do.
Okay.
If I
So
move
you
here,
open the
I
door,
might get gunned.
and the party has begun.
I need to use this. So now, see how I have one card left? I can bring one of my cards back. Not a discarded card, but... I have +2 attack, so that's pretty good. Force an enemy within range 5 to perform attack 2, range 0, target another enemy. Yay, I want that card. I didn't know I had that card. Let's go. So my thought there is that, say you bring, like, say I were to bring back a card. Oh, he got ×0 on you, so that's sweet. If I bring back a card and I don't have enough cards to play anyway, it's a waste. So I had one card, so I brought back another card, which gets me an extra turn.
Right.
And then, so I all in all, I get like a net increase of 1. But if you have an odd number of cards and you bring back, if you have an even number of cards and you bring back a card, it sort of helps you, but not really, right?
Right.
Okay, so you have the option now of, so you're gonna finish this guy off?
Yeah.
So which cards you gonna roll with?
I think I should save. Oh, I can't even use a sweeping blow next because go back to the hex. Yeah, I can't put both of them in range at the same time.
No.
But I could finish off the archer.
Keep in mind, so don't worry about which card you get to keep because you won't get it, right? Because if you use 2 cards, you're gonna have to take a rest because you won't have 2 cards.
Right.
So just what do you want to use? I imagine you want to hit this guy. So you could shield yourself. No, you have to move to get to him, right? So
Yeah. So the move is not a big deal. I could use anything to move to. The question is, what do I want to do as my attack? So my options are
one.
there's a 4, but it burns the card, or a 3 that doesn't burn.
My guess is you would do this to go early, because you might as well kill them so they don't attack. And then this one to finish them.
But I can't use 2 cards.
Well, this would be your move. And this would be your attack.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
I think I'm doing these things. Attack 1, range 2. Oh, that's a really lame skill. I guess I'm going sooner than later. No, I'll go later sooner. Yeah. All right, let's see what happens. So the living bones are going to move 4 with attack 0 and target 2. And the bandit archers are going to move 2, attack 2 at range 4, but the elites are going to attack 3, range 5. So.
There's only one elite though.
Yeah, it's
About to die.
Oh, okay, that was the elite? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're going to use this to move here?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I was kind of thinking if this is the end of the run, I would shield bash instead, but
Yeah. Alright.
Smush.
You gonna save the, you're not gonna use the heal right now?
Nope.
Okay.
missed. Uh-oh. They're spreading out.
So the only time that oh, Blakey.
This plague rat's kind of dumb. it's like, what are you waiting for, dude? The fight's over here.
Force an enemy within range 5 to perform attack 2 at range 0, target another enemy. So they're not near each other, so I'm not going to make them attack each other. But it's cool if they had, like, retaliate.
Can you use that on the archers?
Yes.
You can make one shoot the other? Although, if it's ranged, it's not great either, so
Well,
I don't know.
they would attack each other for attack 2 at range 0, so he would just melee attack the other guy. My other option is to... So right now my augment gives me +2 attack. So I could hit this guy for... I can attack him for 2.
Mm-hmm.
He has no negative conditions. Oh, I stun him for 1. And then he has a negative condition, so I'll attack for 3 plus 2, so I'll attack for 5.
Yeah.
So I think
Do
that's the best way to go.
End him. And you get XP for both.
Yeah, and Plague Rat will come and visit him later.
Plaguey.
Oh, I could have used the poison.
No, save it. Oh, you mean...
Because he'll have more negative effects, but...
Oh, he exploded.
He's a gold pile. Alright, so now you have the option of long or short rest. Your boots are, used up, so long rest would give you your boots back. These guys are going to have to, come into the room to shoot you, which is possible. If they get here, they can shoot you.
Yep.
So...
Short rest, what's the benefit? Burn one discarded card at random and recover all other cards. You may re-roll the random card burn. So long rest lets me heal as well, and I get to choose the card.
Yeah. But you don't get to act this turn.
In a short rest, I get to play, right away?
Yeah, when I click it, it says do it, and then you discard the card, and then you get to choose your cards for the round.
What do you think?
So the reasons why I choose stuff. So if my cards are not exhausted, if my items are not exhausted, then I'm more likely to take a short rest. If I need the heal, then I'll take a long rest. If I'm worried about burning specific cards, I'll take a long rest. And
Just a long rest.
Long rest. Okay. And the odds of them coming in and doing serious damage is somewhat unlikely. So on my end, I'm not really at risk. So I'll take a long rest, though Plaguey will probably die.
Well, you have 2 more cards. Can't you do something this turn?
These ones are in play. So my augment's in play. And this one here is Plaguey.
Okay.
So I'll take a long rest as well.
If you lose Plaguey, we'll manage.
I don't know, because he does 80 damage per second.
Yeah, when he plays, he's like...
I'm
immobilized. He hasn't done anything yet.
Well, he killed that guy in the first round. He's pretty good.
It was an elite, and then it was not an elite.
Which card do you want to drop? So this guy here has 1 armor, but it's not that big a deal. But the trample card is pretty good. Because in this situation,
what I'm imagining is I want to use all the discards and XP cards, or all the burn cards and XP to finish everyone else off. So
I'll give you an example the next turn, right? So you could roll your 4 move, and you could use your boots. You could jump over the 3 of them, be right next to the archers, hit them all for 2, and then big stabby one of them and murder them. So trample is pretty good. You want to keep that because you want to clobber somebody. That one's
leaping cleave looks pretty decent if I want to get up on the 2. That one is so-so.
I mean, you could put it at the bottom so that you don't take damage, but you'd have to be next to people, and then the next turn you would like pop it so like early so that you would throw it down, and you'd take less damage. You get some XP out of it.
It would make sense if I was up in everyone's space, but
This one here, like, there's no burn ability. You're probably not going to take that much more damage the rest of the game.
okay, that's it.
That's my thought. It's up to you
Yep.
though. Okay. So provoking roar. It's been useful. Plaguey, watch out. They're gonna shoot you. Who's not? Move or jump. If you end the movement in the same hex you started in, perform muddle. Target all enemies move through. That's weird. That's pretty good. That's okay. That's fun. That's decent. I mean, we got piles of gold over here. That's okay. So yeah, I think it's gonna be parasitic influence. Alright, what are you doing on your turn, man?
So I want to make sure I use the overwhelming assault as a primary. I definitely want to use the trample as a secondary. I also don't know if I should burn all my cards this turn, but I feel like it's a pretty good turn to do it.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could, for example, do trample and then leaping
Stand there,
cleave,
hit them both,
hit them both, and then get the 1 XP, and then
and
you
hit
burn
them both
one
again.
card. But the problem is that if you do 54 and 72, odds are they'll go first, shoot you, and then
Be in a different position.
yeah, and you can't cleave them both, or you'll get immobilized or whatever.
Okay,
right?
what about eye for an eye? One of the. Let's say heal, retaliate.
So
Retaliate doesn't
retaliate with
work with
archers
archers,
is kind of
doesn't work.
crappy.
Shield bash. So maybe I could get up on someone, stun them, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
Yeah.
And that could be my primary, and that's a low number.
And it prevents them from hitting you because you're gonna.
But I'm burning 2 cards to pretty much end one of them.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's Plaguey?
Plaguey? Well, he's coming. Like he's
like
he's waiting for them to come through the door, and he's gonna cause a ruckus.
Can you take out the Skelly like quickly so I could not die?
Well, the Skelly doesn't do any damage, and I say that literally. He has attack 1.
0 modifier. Got it.
Attack 4, range 5, disarm. That's pretty dope. Then I can, no, that's scurry over and attack them.
You should loot too. get that loot.
Alright, I'm gonna do this. Let's go. So move 2, attack 2, range 4. So that's not hitting too hard. And then the living bone just move 3, attack 1, target 2.
I just went to touch the screen to tell you where I wanna. It's not gonna work.
It lit up on my side. So you're doing trample?
Yeah.
With the boot popping?
I want to get up on the 2 archers.
So
Yeah.
boom, boom, boom. And then do you want to land?
Yeah, that's good right there.
Okay. Because you could land like here.
No, because my
So-
next one is
Okay.
Like, yeah, I think that's a good spot because it will. Oh, your worry is that they're gonna run away, right?
Well, they'll run away. I'm just thinking at some point you want to try to get to that treasure chest here before it ends. But if you're here and they run this way, then you have the problem that you then have to either grab the chest or chase them. But if you go here, they'll scurry that way and this way.
Unless they're dead. Because I
Yeah.
really think that I'm stepping on their heads, I'm attacking them for 2, and then I'm attacking them for 4. One of
Yeah.
them's dead this turn. I'm hoping.
It's a good dream.
So let's go on the let's go on the far left corner then.
Over here?
And, yeah, I think that's probably best. I
Ready?
want to see this action where I step on them. Crunch. Oh, okay.
Well, at least this is the one.
He is gonna smush. Crunch. Come on. If I miss, it's gonna be good. Oh god. So close.
Plaguey. Alright, so the dudes are not close enough to each other for me to make them attack each other.
Oh,
That's okay. I attack for 1, but I have a +2 and I'm just gonna poison shank this guy. Is poison shank a word?
it's
I don't think I need to poison shank him. He's gonna have low health. If anything, I want to poison shank this guy.
I think it's called a love toxin.
Love taco?
Toxin. That's a love taco.
Oh, no.
Did that say 0? Why did
Yeah.
that say 0?
I got a ×0.
Oh my god.
You're on your own, Plaguey.
You're like, I'm just gonna slide around to the side and take the money out of your buddy's pocket. Your dead buddy's pocket.
Oh, dude.
Oh yeah, 4 damage right in the neck. That's not good.
Plaguey!
Get him!
Yeah, Plaguey.
Bite him! Bite him!
Alright, what do you want to do?
I don't
You
know.
could throw a dagger at him and then run and grab this gold.
That's what
Like
I'm
it's
gonna do.
chest.
Yep.
You're gonna
Just-
go grab the chest?
Yeah, dagger him in the neck. That's step
That's
1
rude.
for sure. And then. Hmm. That's so fucking stupid. I don't have a grab. I can't grab the gold.
Well,
Dude, it says loot a chest during the scenario. I have to get that chest.
if you go
So
on
give
the
me a
chest,
1, 2,
if you
3.
end your turn on the chest, you'll loot it.
Yeah, so that's a 3. I need a 3 move.
1, 2, 3.
How many 3s do I have?
You've got
Sweeping
3
blow?
3s.
Yeah, do sweeping blow.
Sweeping blow. Alright. And you want to go earlier. You want to throw that dagger in this guy's face.
Right in his cheekbone.
That's weird.
Right in his just the oobla.
Do I want to know?
Anyway.
I'm good. So I'm going to go super early and stab this guy, and then I'll hope that this guy doesn't kill me, but he might just fight Plague Rat. So,
Plaguey. You're low.
yeah. I'll throw away cards if I need to, it's fine. Move to attack 2, 2 targets, attack 3, range 5. Oh, well, he poisoned him. That's fantastic. Alright, you're gonna throw a dagger at him?
Dagger.
Oh wait, this
Yeah.
is me. So
Ooh.
move here and heal. I mean, I could stun him. I think he'll die though.
I don't know. Why? I'm surprised I didn't go first. Never
I
happened.
had a priority of 8, so
That's pretty good.
I might as well poison him because this guy's poisoned.
Oh, he's so dead. I'm gonna lunge meet him.
Good.
Dagger. Dagger.
So how about me and you just go around and gather gold, and
And
then
Plaguey will take
Plaguey.
take care of the one skelly. Alright, get the chest. Get the chest. Get
I
the...
forget what's in it.
Oh, there's definitely... I don't want to drink that potion.
I think you
It's
get
not
an item.
5 o'clock somewhere.
Oh, sulfur
A
mine.
sulfur mine.
So you have a new scenario that you found.
So you opened a chest and you found a whole.
It's a map. Yeah, there's a
Oh,
whole
that makes
scenario
more sense.
inside the chest. And you go inside the chest. And inside there's a chest that brings you to an... Oh, no!
Oh, Blaggy! We just
Oh,
watched
that's
that dude
upsetting.
explode.
That was hard to watch. He's been with me for a while.
So you're gonna have to use that loot too. Look at all those little piles.
So you've
If
got the
you're
check
standing,
mark.
I can see exactly where you need to stand for loot 2 to happen.
Yeah,
Yeah, right there.
So my goal is to... Oh god, I'm gonna get exhausted. Hey, remember that was part of my objective?
What?
To get exhausted as much as possible. Loot 2. I don't
Is
want
loot 2 the top or the bottom?
It's the bottom.
The bottom. Okay, so now you have to.
I don't want that, so I want this.
But you need to move though. How are you gonna move
I'll
there?
just push move 2.
No, but your move is the bottom.
I'll move 4 with jump.
No, that's still it's okay.
Well, I'll move 4 here, and then I'll take a short rest, and then I'll do a loot 2. It's okay. What do you want to do?
I want to move a lot and go fight that dude.
Well, you don't have
We gotta
boots,
avenge Blakey.
so
I gotta move 3. That's pretty good. That gets me almost there. And retaliate. Yep, that's good. He'll kill
you don't
himself
want
on my body.
retaliate.
Why not?
Look, there's no way you're getting to him, so you might as well hope that he somehow moves closer to you and just go late and then punch him. But it's up to you.
Okay.
Or you could just collect some gold.
Sure, I'll collect 2 gold and then wait for this guy to come around and kill you.
We're gonna lose. We won't.
I
have
know.
enough.
I don't care about the 4 gold sitting here. Let's get over to the.
So what do
Get
you
me
want to
closer
use?
to. I think I should walk over to him. Yes.
1, 2, 3.
And then he's gonna walk up to me. No, he's gonna walk up to you. You're right.
Just grab a heal.
Yeah, I'll heal and
You gotta come heal me because I'm taking all the sweet beats.
sure, whatever. You pick.
Range 1. You're gonna miss, my guy.
I want to save the eye for an eye because
Okay.
that one's the only one worth keeping right now.
So, what do you want to use for the top? Just retaliate? No.
Not
Which
eye
one?
for an eye. Next round, I'll use eye for an eye.
Warning strength.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I can run away, I guess. To here.
See, this is what I was saying. Your move is not your loot.
I know. It's not my loot? Was it the top?
Your loot 2 is the bottom card.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
you didn't even pick it. You're fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone's happy.
It doesn't happen to say that I can loot everything I move through, right? Because if I... Yeah. Alright. I'm just gonna move to here. That seems like the ideal place.
Yep.
I can't attack this guy. He's too far away.
You're in the right spot for your loot. Let's save that for the spot.
Alright, so move 3. So you want to go here?
I could either move up or I could just move to the. Yeah.
You have a jump card, so if you go here, you could next turn, like, jump and
Yeah.
get to here.
All right,
So
let's do that.
not really losing any movement.
Let's grab 2 gold. Let's just loot some
If
gold.
we lose from exhaustion, I'm.
It's fine.
It'll be interesting.
It's good because it means you're that much closer to your.
Do you want to use your heal?
No.
Alright.
See how angry he picked up that gold? He's like, mine, bitch.
So you want to do a leaping cleave, preferably later, and then heal, right?
I'm hoping he walks up.
Do you want to do a leap over and then put retaliate on so that?
Yeah, that's pretty much. I'm gonna like fancy dive over this table and be like, hit me, how dare you?
I'm gonna take a short rest.
What? No, this is where you loot.
And well, I only have 1 card. I need a short rest to get it back.
I hope it doesn't discard your loot card.
Oh, can I get rid of this? Yes, I'll do that, and then I'll take a short rest. So I discarded my augment so that I had more cards, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
take a short rest. And if it's not the loot card, then I'll just burn it, and that's cool. And then now I want loot 2, and I'm gonna get exhausted. It's gonna be perfect. Okay. You can take this guy, right? We're good.
You have no cards left.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
What'd he do? Did he summon 12 friends?
He shielded himself and healed, so he lost poison.
That's fine.
It's okay.
Get me up close to as close. Wait, do I have boots? No, I don't have boots. Okay. Hey, buddy. Turn
Retaliate?
on that retaliate and see if he attacks me.
He won't. He took his turn.
I know, but next turn, maybe I'll go
Oh.
last.
So loot 2? This seems like a bad idea.
No, take all the monies. That's good. Cha-ching. There you go.
And then... skip attack. Ooh, I got an XP off of that. That's
There you
nice.
go.
And I died.
What?
I got exhausted. Don't have any more cards.
So if I don't kill him, we lose the
Well,
game? Or...
yeah, but like you have like 9 turns left.
Okay.
You want to take a long rest? Or you want to take a short rest?
Yeah, I could long rest it. I mean, we'll see if he attacks me. It doesn't matter.
All right, here we go. He's not. You guys are just standing
What's he
near each
doing?
other.
He's just
Alright.
not attacking me.
What do you want to trash? This one seems like a bad one. You don't need
Yeah,
to
toss it.
push.
Toss it. Done. Alright. So now just maybe move 2 to get that little stack of gold, and
Well,
then
You just need that gold, huh? You just want that.
yeah,
that
that
gold?
sweet gold, and then I want to overwhelmingly assault him.
Is there a way that? Wow, that sounds not okay.
That one. Oh, that's a. Does it burn if I use the little
No.
just the 2 boot?
No.
Okay, yeah, warding strength into overing. Yeah.
All right, so you go first.
Move to the gold, and then break his face. Hopefully.
What time is it?
If I miss, it's gonna be embarrassing.
Oh, you got times 2, so he is all the way dead. Do you want to use your healing potion?
I hit him for 11.
Yeah,
It's more damage than we did all game.
I think that is more damage than my character's done. That's more than Plaguey. Do you want to use your potion?
No, why? I'm full.
Well, you'll get it next scenario.
I'm full though. I don't need it.
Okay, alright. You good?
Yeah.
Alright, get ready for dialogue. 2 gold. Here it comes. Victory.
With the last bandit dead, you take a moment to catch your breath and steel yourself against the visions of living remains ripping at your
Your
flesh.
flesh. Sheesh.
Your target is not among the dead, and you shudder to think what horrors still await you in the catacombs
Nice.
below.
Alright, so we both got our perks, which is nice. You killed more enemies, did more damage, considerably. I took more damage, which is weird.
Opposite rolls. Perfect.
You did more healing. I stole more gold. You looted more chests. And I gained more experience and used more items.
Excuse me.
Alright.
I count that as a win. Even your death counted.
Yeah, we succeeded in all of our goals.
Yeah.
That's great. So we
Alright.
each gain 6 XP.
Is there a way to save?
Yes. So, I can just quit now. There is some other stuff that we could do, but I could save that for next time.
Yeah, I'm just thinking it's almost midnight, so.
Cool. All right, we have done it. All right, so I'm gonna quit the game.
And when we resume, it should come right back to this point.
Yes.
Does it hold up the game entirely for you to play other campaigns or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't.
So, like, if we
I have an
don't
entirely
come back to
different
this for
party.
like 5 days, you could be playing with
Yeah,
Courtney or
I
something.
have a completely different party.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Alrighty.
Cool. Thanks for giving me the tour. This was fun.
It's been fun. All right, so I think that we can play faster next time.
Yeah, well, the basics are down. We picked our character, everything. Yeah,
Cool.
we could go quicker next time. Also, the computer's set up, so it's a lot better now.
It's good to go. You've chosen which
Tomorrow, I
one to
don't know if I'll be available, but I'll text you.
Yeah, we could play once a week or something, or more. Depends.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Would be interesting if we got 4 people, but then you got to worry about 4 people's schedules.
I'm teaching 4 people,
That too.
but it is possible. Yeah, I don't mind adding more people in. And technically, they can jump in or out. So if people are here, they can play. If they don't play, then you can like pop them out and they won't go to the scenario.
What about levels? Is it?
It's fine. The levels scale to, so if somebody jumps in as level 1 and you're level 6, then it'll scale to like a level 3 difficulty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah. Text me the next time you want to do it. I'm imagining maybe Wednesday. I don't know.
Sure.
We'll play it by ear.
Yeah, I might have, I've got a lot of stuff in the evening coming up, but I'll let you know. We'll figure it out.
Perfect.
Cool.
Thanks again, Phil.
Hey,
Awesome.
no problem. It's fun playing. See ya.
All right. Later.